have a story for you today about a mom who is totally frustrated by her entitled teen. And I want to get deeper than that because it's not the situation that's the problem, it's what's causing it that is so difficult. Who's really got some responsibility here? Okay, so the bottom line story is that a mom green light cards for her two kids, give them spending money, which they earned by doing their chores. The younger one was doing really great, a preteen. The teenager was not doing so well. She was not completing any of her tasks at home. Mom was frustrated, picking up the slack for her. And then one day, daughter decided she didn't feel well, stayed home, also didn't do her after school activities, and then asked for uh, if mom would help her give her money to get her hair dyed for something that was going on at school the following week. So, of course, mom is looking at this and thinking, oh my God, who do you think you are asking me for money when you are not pulling your weight around here? You're allowed some money, but you have to earn it. So she felt really stuck and then went out, and the older one was supposed to babysit for the younger one and do the dishes. Well, needless to say, mom came home and the dishes weren't done, none of the chores were done. And so she's feeling really taken advantage of. And what she said was, my daughter, she still thinks I should take her to get her hair dyed. Now I have to be the bad guy and tell her no and lay into her about why. I hate this. I hate being the bad guy. I hate that she's selfish and entitled. I just can't seem to get through to her. Okay. I'm sure when you're listening to this, you have some ideas about how you might respond to this. Let me pick it apart just a little bit for you. Number one, the issue isn't the money itself. It isn't necessarily the audacity that this child has to go and ask for money when she hasn't filled her side of the bargain. The issue is what's underlying all this, because here's a mom who doesn't want to be the bad guy. And trust me, I have been there so many times where you think, okay, if they would just step up just a little bit and do the right thing, and then we could have a little peace. They could have what they want. I get what I want. So we'll give it one more chance. And it's another chance and another chance. Why? Because we don't want to fight with them. We don't want to hear them come back with, you're a terrible parent, or I hate you, or everybody else's parents are going to do this for them. Whatever the pushback is that you get, it's just a way of wearing you down. That's all it is. You like a toddler that goes, no, I want this, and they throw a tantrum and they won't do anything you want them to do. And you have to outlast your children. How do you outlast your children? By not engaging in something that you know is not right for you, isn't getting you the results that you want. Because what are these children learning when we give in? They're learning that if they can just outlast you, they will get what they want. And so we unintentionally are helping them to become the entitled children that we're so aggravated with. All right. Not to lay everything at the feet of parents. You're not responsible for everything, and you're certainly not responsible for the choices that your child makes and the way they react to you. But what you are responsible for is how you respond to the situation. So in a situation like this, it's like, hey, honey, you know the deal with the money. We got you the green light card, and that was supposed to be for you to earn some money to get the things that you want. And it hasn't been going like that. So no, I don't think that I'm going to do this for you this time. And I know you're really upset and you're angry with me, but this is how it is. Okay. And there are other ways that you can phrase it. I mean, at one point, this mom was considering paying for half. And those decisions are yours to make. Absolutely. I'm not going to tell you that you're right or wrong. I can only tell you what things tend to work better than others. So when you get into it with your teen, keep in mind, what is the end result that you want for your child? If it's that they are not entitled and they are appreciative and they work for what they want, then is the thing you're about to give into going to lead to that end result? If not, ask yourself, am I contributing towards this attitude of entitlement that my child has? No, it is not easy to come back to your kid and say no. It can be excruciatingly difficult sometimes. But the more you engage, you don't go into saying, oh, let's talk about it, or yeah, you want money? Are you kidding me? I gave you opportunities for money. You know, when mom says, I've got to lay into her and get through to her, your kid has one goal in mind. I want what I want. And you decide whether you're going to give it or not. And don't play this back and forth game of, I don't want to be the bad one, because you're not doing your child any good. You're either going to give her the money for this activity or you're not. And if you decide to give it to her, understand what you're doing. And maybe that's the thing that tips you over the next time into practicing and rehearsing what you can say in situations like that. But kids do end up with an exaggerated sense of entitlement. And in one sense, they are actually kind of out of control. And they're waiting for you to pull the reins in and give them some firm guidelines. I'm not the final word on anything. I'm just the final word on what I know and what I believe works.